morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to JJ's PC Builds. You guys know what time it is. It's time for graphics card nightmares. But the thing is this. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe. That way you help out the channel and help us grow. And don't forget about our Patreon. I'm not doing it right, so don't forget about the Patreon right here. Still trying to get used to it. And I want to thank all my Patreon subscribers out there. At the end of every video now, I'm going to start putting on the Patreon subscribers. So if you want to be on that list, then you can go over there where it says JJPB Community and Patreon and subscribe over there. And then we'll add you onto the list. But today we're going to get on it and we're going to get into this graphics card situation. But first, what we got to start doing, well, not start doing, but what we're going to do is we're going to see the pricing for this month on the graphics cards. You guys know the list. We're going to go through it, and we're going to go through Amazon, we're going to go through NewEgg, and we're going to go through Micro Center to see what they got cooking. Some people are saying, well, Jay, you need to put on something on the used market. Well, you know, I thought about that, and I decided when I'm going to do the used market, I'll do it on a different video. So this way you got the new market and then you'll have the used market. So let's go ahead and get to the pricing and see what's cooking. All right, now you see we made it to the price listing right here. See, we get it all souped up right here. I decided I'll do it in a Excel program so that way we can get on it and just look at what we're doing. This month, see, we got February, March, April, May, June, July, all the way to September and beyond. So let's go for the 7900 XTX, and we're going to start with the AMD 7000 series right here, and we're going to see what's going on for September for the 7900 XTX. Looks like it's at $890. Last month it was $799, so that's not too bad. Looks like you gain about maybe a couple dollars here or there. You hear what I said? You gained a couple dollars here or there, not lose any. You gained. So going down to 7900 XT went from $689 to $680, so it dropped whole $9. 7900 GRE dropped a whole $10 to $530. 7800 XT went down from $484 to $470. So from last month to this month, it dropped a couple dollars. That's not too bad. 7900 or 7700 XTX went from $399 to $385, so it dropped a couple dollars there. 7600 XT dropped a whole $10 down to $310, and the 7600 went up from and added on from $232 to $250. I tried to round the prices around the nearest whole dollar so that way y'all know that for sure. Okay, go down to the 6000 series. You know, I'm not going to do all the graphics cards in the world. I'm just going to do the ones that I think that are beneficial. So you got 6950 XT and still at $500. 6900 XT, rare card. It looks like it went up from 380 to 813. I don't know. That must be like somebody trying to do a rip-off session, so take that one with a grain of salt. 6800 XT looks like it dropped a whole $30, went from $430 to $414. The 6800, couldn't find it in some places, but I found it at Walmart for $549, and it was $371 on Amazon last month. 6750 XT, still the same price at $300. 6700 XT, still at the same price from last month, so nothing's changed on that. There, we got AMD out of the way. Let's knock some NVIDIA out of the way too. The 4090 looks like it dropped a couple, or increased a couple dollars from $1,702 to $1,760. The 4080 Super went from $959 to $960. So if you look at it over the last few months, it's still staying within a balance between, I would say, 700 or 980 and about 960, 960 to 980. It's about a balance. 4080 discontinued. Found it for $1,169. So, looks like it got a little bit of a price drop from August to now, so not too bad. Um, we got the 4070 Ti Super. Dropped a whole $10 from 800 to 790. The 4070 Ti went from. Oh, wait a minute. Did I do that right? Oh, my bad, guys. My bad. Oh, let's go backwards. We did that one. 4070 Ti Super is from 800 to dropped a whole $10. The 4070 Ti is about last month 730. You can still find it for $700. Not too shabby. 4070 Super is about, it went up about $10. It's about 590. And the 4070 still staying around $530. Now, as far as the GDDR6 non-X 4070, they say it's going to be around $550. You can take that with a grain of salt unless you see it put out there by NVIDIA. That's the only way you're really going to know. I didn't see anything that would indicate to me right now that it's in that direction. So, I haven't seen nothing on the market yet. I'm sure it'll be there. I'm sure it was there, or whatever the case is. I didn't see it, so I'm not recording it. The 4060 Ti 16 gigabytes still $425. 4060 Ti 8 gigabyte dropped a whole $5 to $375. The 4060 dropped a whole, or they both didn't drop a whole. My bad. The 4060 Ti 16 gigabytes did drop $5, and the 4060 Ti 8 gigabytes went up $5. So one went down $5 and one went up $5. So either way you look at it, NVIDIA is not going to lose money off of that deal. Now down to the 3090 Ti, it went up $96 from $1,300 to $1,396. 3090 $810, it went up to $1,165. Wow. 3080 went from $600 to $885. That's the 12 gigabyte. This is the 10 gigabyte. Went from $658 up to $719. Jeez. These older cards are going to start getting more pricey, guys. Especially if they're in high in demand, they're going to be getting really pricey. Like the 3070 Ti went from $500 up to $661. The 3070 went from $445 to $479. It's just prices are going up. 3060 12 gigabyte dropped $5 whole from $265 down to $260, and the 3060 8 gigabyte went up from $304 to $318. Okay, that's pretty much all the prices I got for you on this part for this month. We'll go ahead and we'll just save this off to the side. And we'll just save it. Enter the documents. And we'll hit save. So, now let's go ahead and finish up what we're going to do today. We're on Amazon. Here we go. Let me get my face a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so now let's see what Amazon's got cooking. The 4060. This one looks like it looks like something. It looks like an Extreme Tuner app with the graphics card. Okay, well that makes, to do it on your phone, I'd rather not. That's asking for trouble. Well, the 3060 12 gigabytes not too bad for $285 if you're looking for, low end card. 3050 I don't recommend. 4060, I don't know. That's like taking the 4060 and recommending the 6600. unless they, and you know, with these 8 GB cards, they need to drop them off $100 because it doesn't make it fair to the consumer that they got to pay $100 more for something that they can't play the games with. See, they figure the 8 GB thing is that if you go to like Nvidia's site, you know, for GeForce, you can play the games on GeForce, and it takes like half the amount of computer to run the programs. Or if you go on Steam, you require all the, you know, all the juice from your PC. So it is what it is. These new games, I don't know. It doesn't look good. They got the NVIDIA Titan RTX 24 GB GDR6 graphics card. Almost $1,480. Something that NVIDIA's sneaking in. 24 gigabytes GDR6. When the 4090's 24 gigabytes of GDR6X, I think. I hope it probably is, so no sense in me looking. 4070 Super, no, ain't that super to me. Prices are coming up on the 580s. You know, I mean, they need to get real with these older cards. The prices on these older cards are coming up too. So it doesn't look like it's just a certain manufacturer. Off to NewEgg. Here we go. Let's see, 3060, 285, 4070 Super 12 gigabytes, $600. $10 off promo code, not too bad. 6600, 179. 4070 Super, 639. 7900 XT, 689, 690. Let's see, what else? Bundle deal, 7600 XT. Now they got it on the 7600 XT. For 309, if they got the 2 bundle game deal, then you can get that for 209 when you get the 7600 XT. But like, I'm just not a fan of it. Not really a fan of a couple things, but doesn't mean that the company don't build good stuff. Just keep that in mind. The company does build good stuff. AMD and Nvidia build some good stuff. You noticed how I hesitated because I didn't say Intel. Yeah, I hesitated really good because I haven't seen nothing yet that impressed me. Well, maybe that's not true. Maybe something did impress me. Their 8th generation CPU, that impressed me. But because it's running Windows 11 24H2 with minimal graphics on it, not minimal, but little okie dokie mediocre graphics. I'm not too disappointed about it. Be a first time. See, anything that's juicy, that's within margins of error that everybody wants, that everybody needs. Everybody needs somebody. There you go. Let's see. No, ain't nothing new here. Let's go ahead and go to Micro Center. See, work smart, not harder. Windows. Yeah, yeah. You mean work less and never mind. I'm not gonna go there. We'll just see what's cooking. And I can tell you this is I might look at something that's about $600 or less, but anything over $600, I wouldn't be looking at myself. See, they got a 6800 here for $359. $360. That's not a bad deal. So that brings me back to the the list. That brings me back to the list. Huh. Let's see. Right here. That brings me back to the list. So the 6800, we're going to change that. And we're just going to put an MC for right now, and it was $360. We'll change the price. Let's see, $360. I knew something seemed a little shady, guys. Micro Center's got it for $360. You know, I always look for little price changes when I'm going through. Let's see. We'll just keep this open just in case I see any more prices. So, I always look for the better deals. And if you can find them within a split second, then you're doing good. 7800 XT, no. It still was cheaper. 3080 Ti. 30 Ti Founders Edition. Okay. Let's see. 4060, 329. I'm just looking through the prices, guys, to see if there's any better deals than what we found. Oh, I can tell you no. I can tell you no. But I did add on something too. I added on Walmart. You know, I added on Walmart really quick. So I added on something really quick. I added on Walmart just to give you guys an idea. And we'll go through Walmart now. So this week we add on Walmart to the list of looking through. I know you guys are going to say, well, why'd you pick Walmart? Well, Walmart's always out there for the whole world to see. So why in the hell not? $529. I'm thinking to myself, why not? Why not go through Walmart and see what they got prices on, gives them good advertisement. I ain't going to put no bad advertisement on it. $4070 Super, $590. That's not too bad. That's not too bad right there. 4070 Super. Oop. Let's see. 4060 Ti. Looks like they got it down to $429. 4070 Ti, $760. ASRock A770, 16 gigabyte. They got it down to $280. If you're looking for an ASRock Intel Arc A770 with 16 gigabytes of GDDR6, PCIe 4.0 x16 video card, that'll fit most computers. So let's see. Keep moving. Let's see what else. That's not bad for a 7800 XT RTX 4070. That's too steep. Too steep. Not too bad. 3060. Let's see. 4060. 4070. Oh boy, we made it to the end. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty. Let's go back to the main screen and see what we got cooking. Alright, final thoughts. We made it back to the main screen. Final thoughts. I added on Walmart because I wanted to give you guys a fourth look on something, a company that's around the world, that's in about almost every state. Well, it probably is in every state. And everything else to give you a good idea to see what kind of graphics card they got cooking. So, we had to look there too and took their prices in consideration, We added it to the chart, so it's not too bad. But I seen quarter of the GPUs out on the market, the price has gone up. Quarter of the GPUs on the market, the price is staying still. Quarter of the GPUs on the market, price went down just a little bit. But overall, they're balancing out each other so the companies don't lose money, regardless. The prices are stagnant, people. Is because the GPU companies aren't putting out any new graphics cards to offset the market. It's like they're dragging their feet to put them out. They're dragging their feet. Why don't they just be honest with everybody and say, hey, we're not going to put out any for the next year, and that way everybody can stop waiting for them to come out. My honest opinion, they're screwing the market up. That's my honest opinion. They are screwing the market up because they're prolonging and waiting to put out the new generation, and they're stirring everybody up, trying to get everybody all stirred up, and when the product comes onto the market, that they're going to have like everybody gang rushing to go buy it. If you're that desperate for a graphics card and you got a whole shelf full of graphics cards and you need that next one, that next fix, then more power to you. But I can tell you right now, the way it's looking is everybody's getting everybody ramped up for the fact of the next generation cards, because now they see that. And I really wish you all would take and put a bug in these companies' ears, like NVIDIA and AMD and Intel, and tell them to put out to fix the overall fix the software so it can run the card at 100%. That way you can adjust it. You can turn it up and turn it down and adjust it accordingly. But when they sell you the card, they're only giving you 50 to 60% of the performance. And when the card reaches end of life, that's when it's reached its last update will be its ultimate update. So basically, it is what it is. They string you out on every graphics card every freaking time. Not giving you the performance, keeps choking it. And everybody's like, bottleneck. Yeah, because the companies keep choking the hardware with the software. You ever notice that? That's what they're doing. They keep choking the hardware with the software. Now it'd be nice, maybe one day somebody will take and go and figure out that software issue and then boost the card to the max and then tell everybody, hey, guess what? I boosted my card to the max and it was pretty easy. It's coming. We know it. But anyway, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a great day and a great tomorrow. And don't forget about Saturday, the live stream, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you're there. Until then, next time in the next video, you know what it is, and we'll see you on the next one.